The annual spread of Atanwa. There are two spreads at Atanwa, the annual spread and the micro spread. Here we will focus on the first one, the annual one. If you want to know more about the micro spread, please visit this page which explains the micro spread. Atanwa's annual spread is a fund built up monthly and redistributed annually among some eligible Risavantos. As with the mutual aid, each Risavanto contributes to the fund for the annual spread. In fact, it is constituted each month by 15% of the donations of the mutual aid, for 12 months, from January to December, but also by the absence of events and by the possible sanctions. At the beginning of December, the amount saved is distributed among several Risavantos. Each of your eligible Risavantos can be selected. If your Risavanto is selected, you will receive the YEBs directly to your YEBs account. What are you waiting for to multiply your possibilities of being one of the happy recipients? Access conditions. In order to benefit from the annual spread, it is essential to have the complete and checked member statutes. You must also have a bronze badge to access this scheme. It is possible to be exempted from this requirement if you have 15 Risavantos. Who participates? Each of your Risavantos with eligible status participates. These Risavantos are the Risavantos that a user creates, not the person they represent. Increase your possibilities of receiving the spread. Create new Risavantos now. How is the annual spread built up? Each month, the annual spread is built up by 15% of the donations allocated to mutual aid, collected over 12 months. This amount is deducted from the contributions paid for each Risavantos from January to December. The annual spread is also made up of 80% of the amounts not distributed in case there is no event and 80% of the amount of the sanctions. Selection of the beneficiary Risavantos. The determination of the beneficiary Risavantos is done in 3 steps. First, the maximum number of Risavantos is set, depending on the amount of the annual spread, 1 Risavanto per 1 million YEBs. Then, a formula calculates the final number of beneficiary Risavantos. Finally, the beneficiary Risavantos of the yearly spread are taken in the order of their registration in the spread table. For example, the distribution is 11.2 million YEBs. The formula calculates the number of beneficiary Risavantos between 1 and 11, for example, 5. Then we will take the first 5 Risavantos in the spread table that will benefit from the annual spread. Distribution of the annual spread. The distribution among the selected Risavantos is done in exactly the same way as for the mutual aid. For each Risavanto, its donos are calculated. Then, a simple rule of 3 is applied to define the sharing. The funds are distributed once a year in early December. The distributed amounts are paid directly to the beneficiaries' YEBs accounts. For example, the annual spread is 6 million YEBs. The formula calculates 2 beneficiaries. The first 2 Risavantos in the spread table are selected. The first one has 2,000 donos, the second one 1,000 donos. The first one will get 4 million YEBs and the second one 2 million YEBs. Learn more in the FAQ.